Let me through! Let me through! Oh, God! That's Vikram! He was just trying to bring us heroes and someone killed him for it!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 darkest American Dad episodes.
It's the end of the world, and we've been left behind!
For this list, we'll be looking at episodes from this animated sitcom that aren't necessarily the show's funniest, but are definitely among the most demented. What do you think is the darkest American Dad episode? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The Mural of the Story. Stan should really give back his Father of the Year award. His numerous failures as a father has resulted in several messed up episodes, but the mural of the story is especially unsettling. After failing to renovate the Langley Falls mural, Stan pins the blame on Haley, turning the town against his daughter.
Dad! Stand up for me! Tell them I didn't do it!
That's not even the worst thing Stan does in this episode. Instead of taking personal responsibility, his idea of helping Haley is to alter her face, which we see in graphic detail.
Gotta get worse before it gets better. Let's get the old Brillo pad in on the action.
Since Stan couldn't even restore a mural, it's not surprising that his plastic surgery skills are equally lacking. Haley winds up looking like a cross between the Elephant Man and Frankenstein's monster, delivering some of the show's most nightmare-inducing images.
Oh, it's not that bad. All you need is the right hat.
Number 9. Best Little Horror House in Langley Falls. Considering how haunting the show's Christmas episodes are, it only makes sense that its foray into Halloween would take the darkness into overdrive. Locked in competition with Buckle for the scariest house on the block, Stan enlists real-life serial killers to spook up the Smith residence.
Who are they? Serial killers. What? Yeah, I'm keeping it real, just like you said. What's scarier than real live murderers?
When Francine and the guests aren't blown away, Roger gets the bright idea to up the ante by releasing the murderers from their cells. Pursuing the family through the house and into the woods, the psychopaths break out the knives and chainsaws. They didn't count on Toshi and his katana, however. We guess you could call this a happy ending, but it's also among the bloodiest, with no shortage of severed body parts, one of which Roger takes home.
I'm taking this home with me.
Number 8. Stan's best friend. Following an Old Yeller incident from his childhood, Stan refuses to get attached to another dog.
She told me the humane thing to do was to put Freddy down.
No! My mom said to.
Nevertheless, he can't help but warm up to Steve's adorable new puppy, Kisses, setting himself up for heartbreak all over again. There's nothing funny about an animal in pain, but being attacked by cat pirates is probably the most humorous way imaginable for a dog to go. While Kisses technically survives, his quality of life is non-existent. Unwilling to say goodbye, Stan signs Kisses up for unnatural surgery, resulting in this freaky monstrosity. It's like Frankenweenie if David Cronenberg had been the designer. For all the shock humor and gruesome imagery, the episode does offer a poignant message about letting go and allowing loved ones to pass on. Number 7. The Talented Mr. Dingleberry. We've seen Roger serve as an antagonist, and even instances where his murderous tendencies shine through. This genuinely chilling episode turns Roger into a horror movie villain, though, drawing inspiration from the 1978 film Magic. Like most ventriloquist dummies, Mr. Dingleberry is already kinda creepy in his friendly state.
Wow, you move just like a dummy!
Yet, the episode still catches us off guard with just how dark it goes. Dingleberry starts targeting the competition for a school talent show, making Chucky's hijinks look like, for lack of a better word, child's play.
But I think we got a good shot at winning this thing.
Yes, we're gonna kill the competition.
The ways Dingleberry disposes of his competitors are equally creative and terrifying, crushing AJ's larynx, trapping Barry in a sauna, and nearly drowning Snot.
Good old broomstick. Mwah.
Compared to some of Dingleberry's other victims, they actually got off easy. Number 6. Great Space Roaster. By Season 5, viewers were well acquainted with Roger's dark side. But Great Space Roaster took the character to places we honestly weren't prepared for. It starts off lighthearted enough, with Roger asking the Smiths to roast him on his 1601st birthday.
I want a roast.
Roger, do you even know what a roast is?
Of course I do. I was a member of the Friars Club in the 60s.
When Roger is unable to take their jokes and criticism, he resorts to the only logical solution: murder the family that took him in and treated him as one of their own.
You guys thought I tried to kill you? Hilarious!
Following multiple failed attempts and the deaths of several innocent prison guards, the family seek refuge in space. Unfortunately for them, that's Roger's home turf.
It's gonna be okay, Francine. I made it to the escape pod. I'm safe.
What? Stan, hurry! We're almost on the ground!
Parody is funnier when it honors the source material, and Roger's pursuit of the family faithfully captures the thrills and dread of Alien. Number 5. 300. The Golden Turd Saga may be the show's most unsettling ongoing storyline.
What is it, my child?
With a corrupt essence similar to the One Rings, the turd has destroyed almost everyone that it's come into contact with. Whenever the turd shows up, American Dad suddenly turns into a tragic cautionary tale that's played with a completely straight face, which we guess is the joke. After 15 seasons of disturbing and confusing the audience, the turd was finally returned to Roger's rear end, resulting in his explosion.
That looks familiar. Nice of you to bring it back. This is just the cherry on top of a really interesting week.
While the family puts Roger back together, the turd turns the Smiths against one another for 2 decades. As everyone falls victim to greed, a window into the past allows Roger to prevent this grim fate. The turd's treacherous influence isn't over, however.
Damn it! I want it so bad!
Number 4. Rabbit Ears. For all its violence and crude humor, American Dad knows how to tell a compelling story. Rabbit Ears is one of the show's most atmospheric outings, warranting comparison to a classic Twilight Zone episode. It even features a mysterious host with the slick demeanor of Rod Serling.
Welcome, Nighthawks. We've been expecting you. The hour's late, but the party is just getting started.
Also calling Poltergeist and Pleasantville to mind, Stan becomes obsessed with a mysterious old show that literally draws him into the TV. The world Stan enters is strangely comforting, yet ultimately menacing and difficult to escape.
What if we want to leave?
Leave? Why? You're with other Nighthawks, solo creatures who enjoy mature pleasures.
Causing Stan to lose his memories and grip on reality, the show consumes him like an addiction. Exploring the dangers of nostalgia and escapism, the episode will leave you thinking twice the next time you're channel surfing. Number 3. The 200. The 200 could have served as a satisfying series finale. Of course, it might have been the darkest ending to an animated sitcom ever.
You rolling river, when she rolls down.
The episode kicks off revealing the world has been destroyed, with Principal Lewis turning to cannibalism, Greg losing his legs, and Stan being separated from his family. While the Smith family is reunited, they still have 200 Roger clones to deal with. Did we mention that Roger caused all of this? Because of course he did.
I apologize, everyone. I'm the one who ended the world.
A Deus Ex Machina allows civilization to pick up the pieces. Although it's touching seeing Stan recount this tale to his granddaughter, it's still a bittersweet resolution that doesn't retcon the chaos.
Grandpa, how come you never talk about what happened in the battle?
Because Grandpa didn't have a great view from his hiding spot.
Whether this is canon or simply a what-if story, it's definitely a dark timeline. Number 2. Rapture's Delight. As bleak as the 200 is, Rapture's Delight paints an even more twisted post-apocalyptic portrait.
What's happening?
The Rapture. Turns out there is a God.
Every American Dad Christmas episode has a dark edge, but none possess a more epic scale than this fan favorite. Those left behind following the Rapture are caught in the middle of a war between Jesus and the Antichrist.
Jesus has returned to Earth, and tonight he'll be at the Langley Falls Civic Arena where he'll brief mankind on his upcoming battle with the Antichrist.
Francine becomes Jesus' girlfriend, while Stan adopts a Snake Plissken-esque persona. It all boils down to a last stand against the Antichrist, who's essentially a 60s Batman villain.
Sorry, do-gooders!
The Antichrist.
Condemn them, Mother! For they know exactly what they do!
The episode's hellish aesthetic is reminiscent of a heavy metal album cover or Ralph Bakshi's Wizards. Even if Stan gets a second chance, the episode still ends with him dying, meaning everything that's happened since apparently takes place in his personalized heaven. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Death by Dinner Party, a murder mystery that doubles down on the murder and the mystery.
Now, let's lock this maniac in the basement so we can all relax and get back to this fabulous party. God damn it!
I've been stabbed.
Flirting with Disaster. That's a face only a mother could love, and Francine is the only mother present.
I love you, Thunderbutt.
That's it.
What's it, my love?
Tapped Out. A valid argument to cutting dairy out of your diet.
Stevie! Lunchtime! Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I. Ow!
Ricky Spanish. The name alone still sends a shiver up our spines.
Who is Ricky Spanish?
The worst persona I've ever done.
Oh, come on.
It's true. He's a lying, thieving sociopath.
Minstrel Krampus. Wow. Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas took a dark turn.
Oh, I know that we've been bad, but we don't want to be sad no more.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Love, American Dad Style. We've seen Roger torment his enemies, but that's nothing compared to what he's done to his so-called loved ones. Crushing on Haley, Roger tries to brush his feelings aside.
Are you kidding me? You think I have a crush on Haley?
Now I do!
No way! She's a piece of crap, Steve, I swear!
It's a standard sitcom setup, but in typical American Dad fashion, things get unexpectedly dark fast. After being rejected, Roger decides it would be easier to shoot Haley than to live with the awkward tension.
Roger, what the hell were you thinking?
I don't know, I was overwhelmed with emotion.
So you shot me?
I'm sorry, something snapped in me.
When she survives, Roger kidnaps Haley and tries forcing her to love him. The insanely mean-spirited third act plays out like The Silence of the Lambs, if Buffalo Bill had won. While Roger thankfully doesn't take Haley's skin, he does don Jeff's. We're not sure what's crazier, Roger, or the fact that everything goes back to normal following the abrupt ending.
Well, that's all right. I'm over you anyway. Steve was right. It was just a crush. Hey, Jeff, good news. You're getting your skin back.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.